stronger, and I think they've played some tougher opponents, won some bigger games, and that's why I ended up going with the Buckeyes here.
All right, so we will see. No, one of the things that I both love and hate about Stacks is he talks a lot, but he's right sometimes. So,
broken clock.
You know, I gotta let him have it. But this series just getting underway. We were all in agreement on OSU, but we will see what Florida Poly have in their bag of tricks. This one starts off. Good dunk from Sleppy. Played that challenge very well. They're going to the corner to Dezu. But Bob Stowe ended up getting a demo on Masseter.
Oh, he got it.
Pass out. Bob almost found that top corner. You got to be a little careful with that.
That's a wild defensive stand to make at the start for the Buckeyes. That's a scary couple of shots to come your way and somehow pull back from the brink.
And they are trying not only to pull back from the brink, but to push downfield. Oh, good infield pass. Masseter almost. No, he will. It'll make its way through for the first goal of the series.
Masseter. That's a great dish from Sleppy, but oh, Bob Stowe, my heart feels so bad for you. The 4-mile-per-hour goal that basically gets stuffed on the goal line still has just enough on it to roll gently in.
We're going to need a stat check if that's the slowest CRL goal ever.
4 miles an hour is not quick, that's for sure.
Man, talk about a creep up. But the melon does, you know, I was going to make a melon reference. I can't. I just don't understand the design choice here.
You know, Masseter, he used to be the guy that always wore the watermelon-themed stuff, so I think he's just gone full bore with the name this time. Ashiro pings one off the post, which should have definitely found its way into the goal there. Unfortunately for them, the Buckeyes have to look for goal 2 elsewhere, but before they get to that point, Florida Poly and the Phoenix is pressing hard right now.
They are. But Masseter's doing a great job of just playing around them. So is Shiro. Bob Stowe will get this one in front, but nothing threatening here. So good stops are coming out from Ohio State. This one is a floater, and Bob Stowe will be able to hit that to the side. Masseter won't be able to do too much with it. So time ticking down here, but we're seeing signs of life from Florida Poly. Dezu puts a shot on, but it's a little slow. The only problem I've seen from the offense of Florida Poly is that the defense from Ohio State usually has rotated back and set up in time by the time their offense gets there.
Yeah, exactly. Ohio State doing a very nice job making sure they're set on defense, not being too aggressive. They know they have the lead. They know they don't have to press too hard, making sure not to make any mistakes. Bob Stowe is just able to tip one around Shiro, and here's a big chance for the Phoenixes. Oh, but the demo. Rip.
Demo completely slows down the push, forces Dezu to make a save, or at least to get the clear to the sidewall. Finally, work is done to get the ball out of their own end for the next few seconds. But Masseter on this ball, and a good flick in front. You think there's a chance Bob might have the angle, but no. They might be wanting that chance back.
I mean, that would have been the nuttiest goal I've seen Bob Stowe score, and that is tipped off the bar. Rex goes for the pass, but Dezo was playing something different. The Phoenixes, it should be tied.
Right in front of the box, no one able to get anything, like to just push it in. It's just an extra inch to Chiefs. They just need an extra inch, and they cannot find it. Everything that, you know, all their offensive pushes have been so extravagant. You know, there's so much of, okay, push to the back wall, we'll try to set this play up, the soft touch to throw off the defense, but there's just no shooters, and they need someone who can shoot to push the ball in the net.
Yeah, it's all been there when they've got the setups. It's like, all right, check box 1, check box 2, check, wait, where's box 3? And then it's kind of like, man, that's just brutal. Dezu was finally there looking to put the check mark into the box, but Shiro clears it out and works his way up the pitch.
And that's really just on some good defense. Oh my, the fakes are coming out. And Masseter Melon, he's going to score another one.
Masseter, you deserve this one. Rex, you know you got to defend the flick. That's the right move. but when you get big-brained like that, what can you do?
Not much, that's for sure. And there's not much they can do for the rest of this game as well. We're in the final 30 seconds. And Florida Poly, I mean, they've gotten the ball bouncing literally on the goal line of Ohio State. They just need that finisher. Almost again, and still just not close enough to get it knocked away. And Sleppy will play this downfield. And you can talk about Ohio State's defense as much as you can talk about their offense and how well they've been doing.
But does it again.
With the last 10 seconds, will they be able to pick up one more? No, Bobstow will clear it out. One last drive. But no matter what happens, this one was Ohio State. They end up taking this game 1. But I honestly think that this one was more on Florida Poly, who just let it slip out of their hands.
I think Ohio State definitely deserved the win here. Florida Poly had some good approaches on offense, and you're right, a couple of them. This should have at least, I think, been overtime. But I think I still would have taken Ohio State. Florida Poly fumbled the ball right at the end a couple of times. Put together some good little approaches. Unfortunately, though, like you said, just when you got to be there to put the shot in, it just wasn't happening. And on the other side of things, you got Master putting in 2 big goals. One of them, a beautiful mind game fake and a well-deserved win. But this is definitely one where Florida Poly can come back 100%.
They are going to have to at least dig deep if they want to shake off game number 1. That one was, you just don't want to think about those anymore.
It's one where you really, you lose it, you kind of like shake your head, like put the controller down, and you kind of, you do that thing where you press your eyes with your hands, you're like, and then you just say, fine, it's okay, let's go play game 2, and you really look for them to come out strong in the first minute here.
Reset and regain is what I like to say. We'll see which team, or we'll see if Florida Poly can do that. They're the team that needs to. Right now, OSU are going to keep on keeping on as they are up in the series right now. Game 2 underway. As we see Rex into the corner. Florida Poly able to get some space here. But Sleppy will try to play it out. Just staying close to the ball, forcing these soft touches for Florida Poly, but Rex will also be able to play this into the corner. It's all about the setup. As Rex looks for a bump, but no one to challenge Shiro. So much space, and the pass all the way from Sleppy to try to play it off the back wall.
Yeah, that's a weird point that you bring up, because Rex absolutely opened the door for his teammates to be able to move forward and put pressure on that challenge. Just no one was there, and that means that they're a little bit uncoordinated as Bobstow pulls out a big fake of his own at the top of the box. The defense bites hard on him going for the shot here. And Shiro is just going to be scratching his head as Rex scores an open net.
And that's got to be a good heads-up play, too, as well. Just being able to call off your teammate because ball is rolling right towards me. They're going to be playing your block, or they're going to be playing your shot. They're going to be playing a block of your shot. And he caught them. Now almost getting caught was Dezu, but he actually does make a great save in front of the net and did get cleared out. OSU looking to try to respond to that goal. Not necessarily how you want to drop the first goal of the game off a fake. So looking to regain as fast as possible, but Florida Poly looked to build up off that lead. That one is wide across. Bobstow won't be able to go for it. So the ball will kind of float back in midfield as teams fight for possession.
And I think that favors Florida Poly, like we were talking about when they sort of fumble that game one away with great opportunities. The fact that they're here in the driver's seat putting the pressure on OSU to game 2 bodes well for them.
Yeah, they have all the control, and they're looking to create some more opportunities. Bob almost got a good pop-up if he would have just made contact there.
It's inches from greatness, that's what it feels like. It's like there's going to be something juicy in this series from Florida Poly eventually.
That was almost a prime chance, too. Now Shiro. Oh, he gets bumped. Sleppy coming up. Has Shiro mid. Going to hit it across. There is the pass. Shiro pops it up off the back wall. Massiter up. Shot blocked. Bobstow there in time. And although very methodical play there from OSU, not really amounting to too much.
Yeah, OSU kind of had to make some adjustments. They got that first touch, but you could see it when Shiro had to hit the brakes and reverse back to make sure he got a clean touch on that ball. That allowed a little bit of extra time. So despite the good setup, Bobsto was able to get ready in the net and go out and get up and make a good save. Here's Bobsto with a shot. Top right corner. Sleppy on the money. Clears it into the safety of the opposite side.
Pressure still coming out here from Florida Poly. But Shiro has a lot of space. Good cut. And Bobsto will be able to get here first. Puts a shot on. Masseter will get up to block. Rex takes a try at it, and it'll also get cleared out. Ooh, good pinch from Masseter. That's going to give so much space. He'll hold on to it, too, just to push it back in. But it looks like Florida Poly really wanted that clear out.
Yeah, it was just the one time that, you know, you get that great pinch from Masseter. And, of course, that's the time it kicks directly into the path of defense. Masseter gives it up. He basically let Rex shoot that ball, and Rex hit it above the net.
Yeah, you talk about, you know, like just that play in general. And you see Rex, who does have pretty much an open net. And Masseter was so confident that he let him shoot. Just because, I guess he assumed it, but Bobsto will not make that same mistake. He'll extend the lead of Florida Poly.
Yeah, Sleppy kind of caught playing the backboard with limited boost. As he comes down from the wall, tries to pick up that 12 pad right in front of him, pulls him out of position, and they shoot the ball right past him.
Now, Florida Poly looking to tie up the series. And all they have to do is just hold on offense here for the next minute or so. Seems pretty simple, or as a simple of enough task, but OSU are looking to fight back. No third man because Rex got the demo there, so no quick follow-up off the touch. Sleppy will push this one across. Shiro again, yeah, you see him reaching for that touch. He couldn't get it, and this one will float yet again.
Oh, what a read from Rex. He pre-jumped that.
That was solid. So Rex just putting in that extra effort to, again, make sure this stays a 2-goal game. As clock ticks down, OSU, they're trying to get a drive. They'll need a big drive and a quick goal if they want to have a chance to tie things up. It starts here. Double commit. No one able to push it through. Masseter will try to keep this one in. Sleppy tries to look for a crazy angle, but it is all amounting to nothing. That clear away just might do it for Florida Poly. They just have to hold on for the final few seconds. OSU tried their best, but just a little too late. And this game, too, got away from them. Florida Poly, they tie up the series.
Well done, Phoenixes. Shake it off from game one. Come out here and put in a quality performance. Some great approaches on net, kind of tying the Ohio State defense in knots. Again, a couple of just really weird misses from Florida Poly. Probably could have been 4-0 here. Ohio State just struggling to get back onto the other side, not having the same level of control of the ball that they did in game one. Slappy, Messeter, and Shiro are going to have to work on the clear game, and after that, control game. So Florida Poly, way to bounce back.
Great work here for Florida Poly. Like you said, way to bounce back. And we'll see if they can continue the trend, as we are in a situation pretty similar to last series. Series tied up 1-1 in game 3. Next win puts this on match point. OSU came out strong, but Florida Poly had a response, a shutout in game 2. And it's going to be up to Ohio State to see whether or not they can end the drought.
And I think if I'm on Ohio State, I'm looking for them to clean up their passes, because when they got on offense, they had a couple of times where they had plenty of space to work with. The pass wasn't just quite in the right spot. Kind of made that guy who's got to go get it really try and reach for it and not have the cleanest approach, and that equals not even a good opportunity to set the ball up again for a different sort of look. So I'm really looking for OSU's precision when they're looking for their teammates to go up.
So it comes down to the minute details when you get into that precision talk. And look at Dezu. You talk about minute details. He had so many solid flicks that ended up opening a shot lane for him. Just a little bit off target, though. But it's a great start for Florida Poly. They have the only shots in the game so far, with 2 in the first minute, as they look to keep the pressure. But Ohio State has something to say about it. This is Shiro. A play out. Rex over to Masseter, who has Sleppy in midfield. Pass to Sleppy, but a little bit too quick and too far to the side. And Rex will get his chance at it.
That's what we were talking about. Those passes just not quite in the right place. Shiro's had, I think, a great game challenging for the ball and getting it out of their half and putting it in spots. It's just Ohio State kind of dropping the ball a little bit when it comes to that next step. It's Bob Stowe in command at the midfield line.
Ooh, went for the flip reset. Did get past Shiro, but Sleppy was able to take control. Now Florida Poly playing, as underdogs here, but what in the world just happened? Masseter gets a slow roller. I almost called it the slowest goal I've seen, but he had a slower one in game one.
Yeah, I mean, frankly, Masseter, he did not have a good approach to that ball. He thought it was going to be going a lot faster, and he over-jumped it. He realized it real quick, turned the car back around, and just tried to get the best shot he could as Shiro makes a save on the kickoff. But thankfully for the Buckeyes, I mean, Florida Poly thought Masseter was going to bang that to the right-hand side somewhere, and they kind of just got caught staring as it went right past them.
Yeah, I think you said it, you expressed it in a great way, but in case anyone's confused, that was not a good shot.
That was not a good shot.
That was a bad shot. He was, I don't know if he even meant to shoot it. That's how, but the defense there just was not there, actually.
They go, wait, what? He hit it like that?
Yeah, completely thrown off. And that one sneaks in, so Ohio State start off with a goal halfway through this game 3. And Florida Poly have to regain their composure as well as the game. They're down by 1.
Masseter, even in the chat, after he scored that, he goes, bang. You nailed that one,
Yep. It's just like, woof. But Florida Poly looking to say something about it. Ball floating and no one home. And no one on offense.
All off grab and boost. That's what it had to be. I mean, you get one guy putting pressure on the ball. That's the right move because the defense is rotating back and everyone else is like, cool, we have time to grab boost. But when the golden opportunity is there, then they're not in the spot they need to be.
And you won't get that opportunity as easily anymore. It's a double from Masseter. Almost found the angle, but it bounced off the post. Rex with the clear out. Florida Poly have a chance to set up here. Rex is looking for a demo. He won't be able to find any. And LeClaire goes towards Florida Poly, who are stuck at this point. Quick pass out. Double commit. Could be dangerous, but Masseter will buy his team some time. Yeah. And boy, does he.
Oh, you're kidding!
No. Another one!
No! OSU get away with murder here. Dezu, he went for the pinch, and the weirdest thing, his car hit the wall. Like with the nose as he was flipping, and it just stopped dead as soon as it smacked into the wall and completely missed it. Florida Poly trying to get one back off the kickoff. It kicks to the side of the net, and man, just a disaster of a game 3 for the Phoenixes.
Yeah, not only have they not been able to get much going here on offense, they do have 6 shots recorded, but the defensive mistakes are you really don't see these. And I don't think that...
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is. It's not a standard for them. Oh, my. They are looking confused out
boy.
here. Masseter flicks over, Sleppy shot in. Okay. It was just a matter of time before you saw that one go in.
Yeah, that one felt a little disjointed from the get-go. Rex, again, beaten by Masseter. Beautiful mind game with the cut to the left by letting the ball come to him. Again, he's playing that big touch somewhere off the wall or an insta shot, and Rex just gets beat. But Florida Poly, you're right. This is not a game that you expect from them. We've seen them play, and we know that they can do some incredible things. But I think they are just caught so off guard by some of the odd touches OSU have been getting. Combine that with a defensive hiccup here or there, and then you end up with a 4-0 game heading into 2-1 in the series.
Yeah, this I wouldn't put the blame here on Florida Poly.
Yeah.
I think that, if in any competitive setting, especially when you're used to, high quality shots, seeing an off touch that just slowly bounces in your net, you're prepping for one thing, but you're getting the complete opposite. But it still rolls in. It's definitely frustrating, but it's also something that
It happens.
Yeah.
It's just like the thing that's so weird about, because I think we're both thinking about the Masseter goal, right? Because everyone who sat down and played Rocket League for any extensive period of time, you know, you really do learn to read car language. And you can understand kind of what their next move is going to be in the moment. And in situations like that, where everyone on defense can see Masseter overjump the ball, like they're all just thinking, oh, I mean, he just clean messed this one up. We don't have to worry about this. But your first instinct as a defender when you see Masseter initially jump for it is he's going to bang this one towards the net. And so you all sort of instinctively react to what you think is coming. You defend the primary option, which is the strong shot, right? And then after the situation actually registers and you see him mess up, well, that's when you got the guy on the back wall for Florida Poly, because he's looking at it, he's like, oh, he's missed this, we're fine. But then he gets this weird, slow, awkward touch, and now the guy on the backboard's the only one in position for it. And now he's in a weird spot because he hit the brakes. He doesn't have momentum. He's kind of just like slowly falling down the wall. And then he just gets put in this bad spot that he can't do anything about. And that's how you end up with weird goals like that. Because the defense, like you said, they're reacting to that initial what they expect because they've done it for so long. And when you don't get it, unfortunately, in that situation, the one guy who could do something about it was in a terrible spot.
Weird goals, man.
Weird goals. You kind of scratch your head. You got to write them off. And unfortunately, they weren't able to rally back. Past Toshiro behind Rex off the goal and in. 1-0 Buckeyes in Game 4.
And that's the problem. You play for weird goals, but then you get quality like this. Shiro, oh man, he caught Rex speeding towards the net. And yeah, he got caught out there.
And that's you got to defend the primary option towards the middle or far post, and that's why Rex is just burning rubber across the net there. You shoot it right behind him, and he is toast.
So, and quite the adaptations to make, but right now, for Florida Poly, they just got to get things together here. It's going to be Shiro with a touch off to Rex. Rex looking for a follow-up, and he does find one. Gets a bump on Sleppy. Dezu, does he have someone mid? Looking for Bobso, but Bobso comes up a little bit too late. OSU not giving too much time to Florida Poly to set up offense. Past midfield, Rex looking for top right corner, but way off target. He will get a bump, but it will not matter as things are floating by, and we're seeing infield passes from Florida Poly in their own box, as well as some good carries, but nothing doing.
It's great ball control, but when you're forced to keep passing it to your teammates as they're also rotating back and you're never able to transition kind of that speed you put on the ball into a strong clear, that's kind of when you get into some weird spots on defense because you just don't have the positioning to really execute the big play that you need. And Ohio State doing a nice job again. I think we see a repeat here of when Ohio State had that 1-goal lead, and they kind of just turtle up, make sure they don't make any glaring mistakes. As Dezu gets beat, almost own goals it as he got bumped into the ball, and Shiro denied. Sleppy off the bar, and the Phoenixes get away with, thankfully, no damage done, just a few faster heartbeats.
Yeah. This one has been primarily dominated by OSU. We have seen Florida Poly show, you know, some stride and offensive pushes, but with only one shot recorded, it hasn't amounted to much. They're trying to get out of their own half, but they're also trying to rotate, and a lot of confusion has happened in between that. But we're approaching the halfway point here, Game 4, and Ohio State are trying to close this series out. It's about whether or not they can really just continue to hold on to this 1-goal lead, but also build on it. And Florida Poly are trying to get in front of them at every avenue to see if they can find some disruption or find a hole in the defense that they can capitalize on. Ball bounces, and Bob will pick it up, and this will be Sleppy. Oh, a double commit there from Florida Poly. Shiro will try to put a shot on Dezu. Oh, if Sleppy was a second faster, that's a demo, and it's an open net chance. Meanwhile, Masseter off the back wall. Shiro follow up in, and a 2-goal lead for Ohio State.
And you know, that's why you keep going with the play. Sleppy goes for the demo. He knew he wasn't going to make it, but he carried on, and that momentum of initially going for the demo just kept going with the ball and was able to set it back up into the middle, and Shiro drills the left-hand side. Big insurance goal with 2 minutes to go.
Uh-oh, they almost lost it in 2 seconds. Kickoff almost went the wrong way. Bob's, though, will look to pick that up. But again, possession gone. Sleppy, oh, that would have been a quality goal. He hit that one.
Yeah, put that one on the hype meter for the end of day package. That would have been there.
Imagine not a goal on the hype meter. Like, top 5 goals of the day. This one was close. It wasn't a goal, but it was close. You guys got really excited for that. Oh, man. Pressure from Florida Poly, but still, Ohio State are holding on defense. Massiter over to Bizu. Bizu has a lot of space. And the entire Florida Poly team kind of converges on the ball, seeing if they can throw off anything from Ohio State.
Wow. You gotta love Massiter's ground game all series long. Consistently hit. Oh, and that set up towards the wall. he has been having a ball with Florida Poly's. Whenever Massiter's had the ball on a dribble, he has made good things happen. Shiro has had a phenomenal defensive game for the Buckeyes, and I think those two are the big players here. Sleppy kind of the glue to just put them in the spots they need to be and force Florida Poly into positions where they can be successful. But Shiro and Massiter, I think, had a great game today, but we're not over. Bob Stoll gets in front of one, cuts the lead to 1 with 21 seconds.
And Florida Poly, oh man, they were looking like they had no life out there. But this redirect kind of puts a little jolt in them. It comes down to the final 20 seconds, down by 1. Kickoff in favor of Florida Poly. Infield pass to a shot. Rex can't get there in time. 50 in front, but Shiro will get the clear. They have one more chance for a drive. Sleppy will try to take this one and just kill time, but Rex has it in the air. But he's chasing that ball. Gets the flip reset. No, it rolls out. Dezu's up, but it gets knocked into the side wall and down. And Ohio State are going to take this series in 4.
Well done to Ohio State. A little bit wish-wash here or there, but what do we say about the top teams? You win when you're not playing your best. They pull it out here. Some awkward offensive struggles, but every game where they got the lead early, you got to commend the Buckeyes for how well they were able to just put the ball out into space, consistently find ground to work with on the pitch, and force Florida Poly to back off and waste a lot of time. They played a great game management approach when they had the lead, and it leads them to a victory here.
It does, and you know, I think that for them, like you said, the game management, just being able, you know, there's so much to talk about just in that phrasing alone, but being able to, you know, control the game, not show signs of really giving up possession. It's like you know what you're doing, whether it's on offense or defense. And although Florida Poly had that offense, there was so much confidence in what Ohio State were doing that, yeah, sure, you can bring the ball downfield, but that's what we want you to do so we can just turn it around on the counterattack.
Yeah, and again, like I said, I think Massiter had a fantastic series in terms of ball control and really making Florida Poly think with what he was going to do. Shiro played excellent defensively, and of course, Sleppy, well played to him as well, the glue that kept it all running smoothly. So well played, the Buckeyes get the win. Florida Poly, I think on a different day they could have won this, but it was not this day.
Yep, it wasn't this day for Florida Poly. They are going to have to just kind of, you know, go back to the drawing board. But we've had 2 series today and 2 4-game series. All went in 3-1. So we're kind of on pace, but we'll see how the rest of the day goes for our schedule, as, you know, we're going to get ready for our 3rd matchup of the day. But that's going to come after a break. So don't go anywhere. We'll have more CRL for you very soon.